line, you will wide. As they come by the front straightaway, one more time, ladies and gentlemen, the car killers.
Rick Rona was nowhere to be found. Finally, what happened tonight during the finale of the races out of the Portland Speedway scared Tarnation out a little stymie. Yeah, even Stymie couldn't believe it, especially when the second car fell off the ramp and caught fire, but all of the drivers were okay. Those daredevil dudes just having a fall.
A lot of fire in your sports tonight, huh? in many different places.
I'm so sleepy you'd never notice it.
Hang, Agassi in the far court.
Here they go. I don't know, did you feel that where you were? I know I did, and I'm behind some glass, which almost is no more. And now to T-Bone the Man. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Danger, Butch Hammer, the Killer Cowboy, Johnny Flash. Just a little bit of a preview of what's to come coming up here on Monday. They'll put something else together for our Labor Day Enduro. A 1974 Firebird will jump 100 feet over 10 cars into a 9-car pyramid with Dr. Danger and Butch Hammer both in the car. Ladies and gentlemen, how about a nice hand for the car killers, Dr. Danger, Butch Hammer, the Killer Cowboy, and Johnny Flash. Coming up next, the bump to pass Jalopy, Maine. It'll cap off our night at the races here tonight, Safeway night at the races. Luke Ellis riding along with KATU. And the trucks explode on the back of the truck. ESC equipment rental for the forklift, double machine and double factor bus safety, educated river and KTC. Right City Towing, all thanks to all the help from the track people in the garage back home and helped us pull this thing together. And special birthday here to Craig Armstrong, that from the Sparkular Stunt team here at Portland Speedway. Well, if we're opening out of the racetrack right now, we'd like to remind you to go very carefully down the grandstand. That's a big deal over here. K9 car pulls off the win here this afternoon. Great qualifying over here, and one of a couple of wins for us here in Portland.
And I rode with the stunt team, the Car Killers, as they crashed that bus into a pile of 8 cars stacked up in the infield. It was real fun. Now, what am I going to do for July 4th?
Exactly. Hey, the wonder of seatbelts, huh?
Did you ever have to write those papers after the holiday?
That's a good
Mine's
one.
a video paper, thank you.
That
Very
looked cool.
nice.
Coming. Oh no, where the fuck's my other finger?
I drove all the way here from Portland and I just can't seem to get any respect from my crew. You know, I'm really upset about this thing because, you know, I came all the way from Portland.
Oh, look out. There's going to be shit flying here.
So, what do you think? Am I still too dangerous to go?
I just can never let you around explosives. Never can let you around explosives.
Just let me ride in the jump car. I don't gotta be the driver, I don't gotta be the big man, the legend. Just please, let me drive, let me ride. I just want to ride the jump car.
Thanks, can you ride? Is it okay if he rides in the jump car?
Oh, come on! I want 2 men jump in the car instead of 1.
Can it be riding in the trunk? Is it okay if he rides in the trunk?
Come on, guys. Well, am I riding or am I sitting in a trailer?
Let's flip for it.
Okay, go ahead.
shot, boys.
You all right? All right! Good job. Yeah, she might want to come down now, guys.
Great man. We'd like to thank the car killer Stunt team, Dr. Jeff, Greg Carpenter, Bush Hammer for coming to Prince George and putting on their great pyrotechnic Archoke stunt. And to all you great fans who survived the rainy weather that came in. So we know
the crowd gets coated with some kind of dusty kind of smell.
No, it's not going to burn them or anything like that. No. Oh, well, shit, that's... I mean, you've seen the dust fly when they go through the dirt and shit like that. The crowd don't mind that.
I think I'll be the Cowboys. You got cowboys out here?
We got cowboys out here? Yeah, there's lots of farms.
Should I wear the motorcycle boots instead?
Oh, no, shit, we got lots of cowboys. Don't worry. Okay. So if you want to do it on the inside row of the racetrack, closest to the dirt, I'll have the girls.
as they come around out of turn 4, just keep going.
Inside here and see what damage we got. Oh.
The old 69 T-Bird. We can tack it back in though. She's a good runner.
Okay.
They promised Sunday's show to be just a little bit out of the ordinary.
Never seen him perform. All I've heard is it's supposed to be pretty wild and pretty wicked. I had to go and pick up 20 pounds of gunpowder for these guys, and everybody's wondering why we need 20 pounds of gunpowder. That's enough to shake anything.
Well, hopefully if everything goes right, we can guarantee at least a crash.
Looks good. Look at that.
Yeah, bud.
A few surprises. I guess if we told you guys ahead of time what they all were, there wouldn't be any surprise to it. So maybe you just have to come out and see. We're just trying to have a good time, and we'll probably blow something up, and I guarantee some damage.
There will be a wreck. I promise.
People always, want to come out and see some crashing and bang, and that's why the bombers and the hit to pass are so popular. And I think that anybody who doesn't come out and see this show will be missing a big show. And yeah, we're expecting a good crowd.
Oh my God! You need to talk to him about the team.
Yes! All right.
Smile, Johnny.
Where do you want them at? Hey, can you guys unload the tubes where the pylons are, please?
What?
Unload the tubes.
Okay.
Good, you're picking up.
Tell you what.
They're both in the car. Here they come, ladies and gentlemen. What's going to happen? I don't know.
Good thing they got us 2 cars.
There you go. Here comes number 2.
We followed the cotton balls to here.
I'm not quite sure.
Last night. Where we got some food. Do it again. Do it again. I'm cold. Come on, do it again.
All right, they're gonna raise the car up for Dr. Danger, Butch Hammer. Whoa, that roof is a little flat, ladies and gentlemen.
Do it, baby!
On Monday, the Dark Killers.
Somewhere over here. They're in there, ready to come out. I hear them. Here they come.
told me don't use pictures. Come on! Let me hear the blood, guys!
Before it happens.
Tell him, blow that shirt up.
I ended up in one of them. My neighbor across the street used to let me drive his all the time.
Look out! Fire all over the place, I tell you what. That's Greg from Car Killers on the 4th and 5th. He's going to be blowing up a bus out here. I'll tell you, we're going to have a crash and bash 'em, rock 'em, sock 'em, rolling time.
He still knows the back song. Smile, come on.
All right, Greg from Car Killers is in a big hand for him.
Represent the Portland Car Killers. They're here.
What? Make it okay. Go.
Stymie couldn't believe it. Check it out. Hammer said his power steering failed and smoke obscured his view just as he approached the ring.
It turned out pretty good, though. Flew right through it. Felt like landing on a cloud.
And before that, one member of the crew leaped from the car he was driving onto the roof of his buddies just before a head-on collision with a third car. So there you go. A double dip of Portland's Daredevils on the latest edition of Wayland's Wonder. You know, I was out Saturday night and I heard two highfalutin people complain about no culture in Portland. Just got to go out to the track. There's no kind of culture out there.
Just think, somebody's going to try that tomorrow morning on the band field.
Oh, maybe.
No, please.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Portland Car Killers Stunt Team, OUT, Fort Taylor, Metro, Bulletproof, and Ready to Killer. Was ready to pull. of the car is OU team. And as he runs out of turn 2, we get set for another car killer stunt. Hey, OUG, could you do that once more?
There is OUG car crashing extravaganza from the car killers. Let's give a round of applause. What a justifying feat, ladies and gentlemen. All right.
Those school buses will be back tomorrow. Keep your eyes on the road. Watch out for the kids. And while you think about that, think about the car killer stunt team who turned bus killer stunt team, turning this butt, exploding it, landing on a bunch of cars. What a way to celebrate Labor Day. Now, a look from the special Channel 2 Inside the Bus Cam. Kids who begin school tomorrow, this is not the way things will go on your school bus tomorrow. Still a nasty ride for the car killers. And they all came out okay. The stunts that they've been planning for quite some time, there they are, healthy and looking just fine.
Jeez, oh Pete.
And that's Labor Day in Portland, Oregon for you. Red, white. Landing on.
Going back to school, kids have to appreciate this because every time you get in your school bus, what are you going to think about?
Flipping and rolling and crashing. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, the Car Killer Stunt Team, Butch Hammer, OUG, and the whole crew, the Car Killer Stunt Team. Susie, back up to you.
Thanks, Chris. How'd it look?
Very good.
That bus explosion never went out.
I'm shaking.
I love the exhaust on that.
Take a picture of the inside. Gunpowder. Inside. It used to be gunpowder. It probably had a stand.
I don't believe it.
Oh, like it's the next day, back to reality. Here we are, everything's pretty different today because like all the people went home and now nobody cares, but we got to do the ugly part. So let's take a look at what happened yesterday. So come on, we made a wreck over here and a bunch of cars over there that are wrecked. And it was cool. Come on, I'll show you how it all came down. This is Car Killers International Training Course now. Yesterday it was Portland Speedway, but this is the Car Killers place now.
Now it's the Car Killers Defensive School of Driving.
Right.
Or was that Aggressive School of Driving?
You know what they say, the best offense is a good defense? No, the best defense is a good offense, that's it.
Yeah, the best defense is a good aggressive offense.
A good aggressive anything is better than nothing, is the way we figure. So this is the bus that was in the wreck, but then after the stunt it had another wreck. So it's got multiple damages here. Accidentally hit the Car Killers Stunt Team equipment hauling bus, but at least we didn't kill the guy's 90 Chevy.
That's a big plus.
Used to be the real cool bumper here, but somehow we lost that. Looks like we busted our headlight, I guess.
I hate it when that.
Damaged our equipment vehicle just a hair, and look at this! The battery survives! The 2-week-old Fred Meyer's battery.
The Sparkmaster.
The Fred Meyer's Sparkmaster 65 survived.
Will spark again.
So if that's not a plug,
engine footage.
What is? Lucky we were still able to steer it. We had no window contact there. Look at how that cowl's been up.
Yeah. There was no actual window contact except flame. There was flame contact.
So this is like the day after. And we're setting up for Monday.
Go inside the bus now for an inside view.
With the aircraft safety seats and Daryl's economy muffler safety bars. Thanks, Daryl.
We got multiple use out of them. They were great.
Of course, plenty of safety padding and the stock aircraft belts, which make a heck of a difference.
If they're good enough to crash on a 747, they're good enough to crash for us.
But our seats don't rip out of the floor upon impact. I think the 427 Chevy Big Block and Turbo 400 did quite well. Too bad we couldn't have had some Summers Brothers gears in the rear.
The driver's view, which at this point isn't much, but there is actually a little windshield breakage right here.
Yeah, a little bit of windshield damage. We can see the other bus, the Car Killer's equipment hauling vehicle, pretty close here. We seem to have run up underneath it, trying to avoid
rather close, actually,
excessive damage upon some guy's new Chevy truck. We seem to have a dent down the side here. Kind of tight quarters there. Looks like we lodged in pretty good.
No fear.
Of course, one of our more favorite sponsors, the No Fear Boys.
No fear, we want ya.
Okay.
I'm even wearing a No Fear shirt. You're wearing a No Fear shirt. Hey, kids. Well, my kids are at home, but they're wearing No Fear shirts.
Look at that.
I don't leave home without one on. Definitely.
No fear.
No fear. Starts here.
Okay, we're gonna sign off for a minute and go on out and survey the rest of the damage.
Let's take a ride and see the.
We're back.
So some people would say this is like a bad park job, but we call it a good park job. Come on, let's take a look.
Did you say good parts job?
No, it's a bad parts job, but it's a good park job. This is like Saturday in the park, right? So here we are. Let's call this North Portland Park.
Hey, that was a nice car.
That was a nice car. It seems to have some damage here now. We seem to have lost some of the weight for Leonard from Portland Auto Wrecking, Pacific Car Crushing. When the seat burned, it seemed to take away a little weight, but I got some weight to replace it.
Got a little warm in there.
There's the difference between one of the older cars. The bumper is still on. The newer car, the bumper's 2 cars over. It's hard to believe my mom was just driving this last week, you know. Oh, you know, a trunk full of beer cans is always a bad sign.
Hey, these guys are drinking and driving.
And you wonder, how come this car is in the wrecking yard? And along with a Uncle Grubby Teddy Ruxpin book. Yeah, well, I never read that one.
You weren't there that day in school?
There's just like a tremendous amount of wreckage here, Butch. It's just, boy, it's mind-boggling. Oh, look here, this is where after the stunt, the children bashed the window in with the concrete blocks. Isn't that neat?
Such violence, I can't
Those
believe it.
kids, I tell you, they're just coming along. Children of the 90s. Where's some nice quarter panel damage here? We must have still had the bumper at this point here.
I think we did.
Yeah.
Oh, look, that's maybe some bumper from the other car.
Yes. Now it looks like we still had the bumper here too. That looks like bumper damage to me. Some sort of a crease over here.
I think the occupants in this car got a little hot.
Well, we had a problem here, and I think we pretty much heard about it, and I would rather not talk about it.
Did somebody say marshmallow roll?
I don't want to talk about this because it upsets me a little bit. I was hoping all 9 cars would flame, but only a couple managed to really get the good one going.
There seems to be a big piece of metal laying over here. Oh, I think that used to be the bumper.
My buddy Jeff Leonard at Trilet here, he made us this fascinating heavy-duty custom Road Warriors Mad Max bumper. And Bob Owens from Clackamas Towing gave us that front tow truck bumper, but
they seem to have parted ways.
Somehow we had a problem here. We should give our insurance company, State Farm, a call. Hey, you know, I noticed our tags are bad on the bus and we probably shouldn't drive it anymore.
Are they?
So, yeah, just so you know that
My God, they are.
It would now be illegal to drive a bus on the road.
No, we were okay because this is a motorhome, not a bus. See, it says right there, motorhome.
And our plate has been scraped off and re-tagged with a wrecking yard
so we're okay.
tag.
We were okay on that.
Okay.
What's with this one car out here? It's kind of all by itself.
I don't think this one was involved in the stunt because it's obviously too far away from the wreckage to be a part of it, but it does have some red, white, and blue paint on the side, doesn't it? Oh, there's that tow truck scrape over there. Hey, you know what? I'll bet this was the first car we hit. Is that possible?
It sure looks like a Datsun.
Hey, look, here is the imprint of the bumper. The imprint of the tow truck bumper.
I think it's going to need some new exhaust work.
This was the first car we hit. It managed to come past the other 8 somehow. That is amazing.
I'd say that looks like a tire mark there.
That looks like, yeah. That's when we almost ran it over after we jettisoned it into space. There seems to be a little burn damage inside. Hey, there's the Chemfex bucket. Let's see if it made it. Well, this one only had 5 or 6 gallons of explosive material in it, plus the 5 gallons of acetylene that was in the bag.
I think it did really well.
Excuse me?
I think it did really well.
I think it made it out pretty good.
So, we are good, would you say?
50 feet. 60 feet.
60 at least.
60 feet from the wreckage.
From the bumper.
From the bumper, yes. This must be the impact it took when it landed on the ground. Stands are empty now. It's kind of weird out here with the wind blowing and nobody around. It's like it's almost speaking to you.
It's almost a godly experience.
When I was a kid, I seen the Evel Knievel movie, and one of the scenes, he was standing in the wide open arena and the ramp was set up. He was just walking around and looking at it. And it kind of reminds me of this, because now we're setting up for Monday. The fiery bus aerial rollover maneuver. I'm ready. Let's set it up. We're gonna wreck something. Come back Monday.
If you can't, we'll go ahead and be here for you.
Part of the drainage system from the bus. You know, we didn't have that toilet affixed properly, and a couple of the guys had diarrhea. And
was Jenkins using that at the last minute?
I think that Super Jeff was on the toilet there right at the last second. He had a little problem on the back straight coming around. But let's not embarrass him anymore than that.
Was it? It might have been our celebrity that was riding the bus.
No, Mr. Killian of Killian Signs there, Mitch, he seemed to take it pretty well. He looked a little shocked afterwards, but I think he really enjoyed it, and he was just ready for the next hit, the next ride. The Rat Cat.